Take me back to your first day on set, your first scene that you shot. What was that like?
Yes, my first scene was with Hiro. It's the scene where Mariko meets Lord Toranaga, and he kind of tells her that she's now tasked to become an interpreter. And I remember just going on set that day, and I was so nervous, and I was still trying to figure things out. And I was looking at him as I was saying the lines, and they were like, "You're not supposed to look him in the eyes." And so now I have to shift my gaze towards his throat, and I'm talking to him like this, and it was so awkward because usually when you're trying to make a connection, you're looking at the person's eyes. And so when I see that scene, I'm like, oh my God, just stop. Like, you don't know anything yet.
Would you say that throughout the course of the season, that is where, her eye contact is with Toranaga, and what does it say about their relationship?
I think it's a sign of respect when you do that, but also you see in moments that she does lift her gaze, and it's those moments that are so powerful that she is really trying to send him a message. With Blackthorn, you see her just looking him in the eye because she doesn't have to respect him in that way. So I think it'll be really interesting to see how she uses that.
Mariko's also there when Blackthorn meets Toranaga for the first time. What was filming that scene like?
I was very worried that I would butcher juggling two languages, because I believe that was the first scene where I had to do that. I think you can see that I'm nervous, which I'm kind of worried about, but there were a lot of people in that scene, and I think it took 2 days to shoot, I believe, if my memory is correct. So it was a scene that everyone was kind of like, okay, it's happening.
And I also want to ask about, the first meeting with the Council of the Regents. What was it like filming that scene?
I'm the bossy one, but I didn't want to be the bossy one. He was trying to test the ice and see I'm not stepping on anybody's toes, but still, listen to me. They're like, I'm the guy.
Why was Ishido so threatened by Toranaga?
Ishido had a humble background, and Toranaga, on the other hand, was born into a proper lineage of samurai. And I guess Ishido was street smart, and he made himself up in the ladder. Unlike, Toranaga, who was fed with a silver spoon, so to speak, right? So I can't stand it.
Yabushige going down the cliff to save Rodriguez himself. Can you talk about why he decides to go down the cliff and shortly after him and Blackthorn first met?
I feel that my character had a ambition, a very big ambition, that person like Blackstone, somebody who was here perhaps to invade, but at the same time somebody who could have a lot of value to us. Felt that perhaps we could utilize him. I think there was some kind of opportunity. I think that's why he went.
Going back to the beginning, what was your first scene that you shot, and what was that experience like?
So the very first scene that I was in was the stormy part with the shipwreck and everything. So from the very first day, I got soaking wet. It was like 4 bathtubs worth of water.